Okay, we're back. I'm doing these little lines here and there, so what we're doing is we're just taking our little V tool and we're just going up here. I'm doing half of it right now. You can do it one sweep, it's good, but I just prefer to do a little bit at a time. That's just my preference of doing it. Everybody's different with the V tool, how to handle it and such. Alright, and then I'm going to go down, follow it down. And this is not so bad because we're going with the grain, okay? If you have these lines closer together, you're going to end up chipping some stuff out if you go back and forth. Now I'm gonna have to bring this up to my face closer to see, but you get the idea here. All right, let me finish this up back here real quick. Make sure it's nice and even, which that is not. Oh my. Okay. I really messed up that one. Oh, that's right. We'll get it cleared up here. So either way of fixing stuff, folks. Never quit. Just start over. You know. Or try to fix it or adjust it a little bit. I'm going to just finish this up here real quick. Here at the end, I went straight across. Alright. And I'm trying to match that right to the edge there. Okay. I try not to pry it out if you can help it. It doesn't free up. Just take your knife and just cut it out. Don't pull it out. That's when you end up with problem. Now, when you go across, now we're going to go straight across. I'm going to make sure my strop is good. I mean, my knife is my V tool needs some stropping, so we'll go ahead and I'm just going to try to sharpen it up just a tad more before I actually take it out there. Let's see what we have here. All right. Now, I'll do all this later, but I just want to show you how to do this right here. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to go straight across. Okay, and that's nice and sharp. Alright, then do the next one. You can do one half and then the next half if that's easier for you. You can also start where the one line stops. Like you can start right here. See if I can show you this. You can start right here where the line had started and go across, then in the middle, because you might chip it out right from here over. You might chip this little part out, so it's best to start either all the way from the end over or start from one of the lines that you created before. The smaller that line is, the more intricate and the more sharper your knives are going to have to be, because I see I didn't finish that up. Let me just finish this up for a second here. Alright, let me finish it. I didn't finish these. Here, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Alright, so we have that, and all you do is keep going across. I know it's really intricate and detailed, but as long as you take your time with it. I'm really rushing through it because I'm on a tape here, but you know, I try to be cautious of how the grain is running all the time. If you can, it's important to make sure your tools are super sharp before you start this, because when you start crisscrossing, but that's roughly how it's done, and you do the whole thing that way. Okay, you do your sleeve, your top of your mitten that way, and then this other one right here underneath, we're going to go straight across. Alright, we're going to have one little line here and here a little bit. Alright, and what we're going to do here at the very, very end, let me see if I can figure out how to do this here. We're just going to make little lines, okay, a couple little lines, like it's braided, or okay, same thing over here. We're going to put itty bitty little lines, just a couple of them, just like it's little strings. Okay, that's it. That's it. Okay, so we're going to go back and we're going to finish all this up, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Then the mouth is done the same way. Let me take a look at this mouth and make sure it's exactly, it's not bad. Let me see if I can reshape this just a tad. And it's always, you know, double checking stuff and making sure that you have the same distance from one side of the mouth to the next. Let's go up a little further. Okay, so there we go. We're going to go straight across. Use our little V tool. We're going to go up to there, and we're going to go up a little ways, just like so. Alright, bring that down. Alright, we're going to follow this all the way around. Oops, follow this all the way around. Okay, and we're going to do the corner here as well. I'm sorry if I don't have it in the camera. Sometimes I have to try to see it from here. Okay, that looks good. I'm happy with that. That looks good. Okay, so we have the eye done, we've got that done, we've got that portion done. The last that we have to do is really, I'm going to come back and we're going to finish off the hat and the box and the ribbon. So that's the next section. Okay, we'll be right back, folks. Well, I'll tell you what, let's start with the ribbon now. I'm sorry, let's start with the ribbon now. Let's get a little V tool or a little gouge, a little rounded gouge like this right here, enough to fit that circle. And what we're going to do is we're going to come down. I already have it drawn in there. We're going to just go in there and we're going to just kind of make that kind of deep. Same thing over here. We're going to just bring that to the top of the box. Okay, see how deep I have that? I've got that in there pretty deep. So take your knife and you just snap that little piece out. That little piece out. Now I want the illusion of it being like a little bit of a hole, so I'm going to use a little smaller tool, a little rounded one, and I'm just going to go in here and clean it up just a little bit. Just make it a little bit deeper, a little bit more distinct of a hole there. Alright, again I'm going to take my knife, get to the top of the box, and just kind of pop it out. Alright, so that's pretty well it right there. Because we have it down, we're going to kind of get rid of that hard edge there. Okay. And that's it for the ribbon. And then on either side of this, you can use your little V tool for this. We'll be back.